What is going on, everybody? I'm Tyler and this is TLC Automotive. So today we're going to go back out to pull apart. There's a couple parts out there I kind of want to take a look at for the truck. And if you guys didn't know, Tiny's gone. Tiny is actually back at Dylan's house. I didn't make a video last week and I apologize for that. I know it's definitely hurting the algorithm and stuff like that. But there has just been a lot going on as to my life here lately. So I greatly apologize for that, guys. It's been kind of crazy these last couple days leading up to the weekend. Not only did we have 4th of July last week, so I wasn't able to really do much. I went straight out to my in-laws house after work and kind of just spent the rest of the evening out there and had a good time, and kind of just wanted to separate myself from the internet and all that good jazz. A couple of you guys know, me and Kayla are actually set to be married this upcoming March 9th. So we've been doing a lot of wedding planning, and we've actually went out and started buying stuff for the wedding, for the physical part of the wedding itself. So that's been taking up a lot of my time, and I don't want to have the truck on my brain during that. I kind of want to devote all my time and attention to Kayla so our communication is on point, because weddings just aren't cheap. I've actually had some time to do little snippets here and there, so I will show that in the beginning of this video. So I'll kind of just narrate that as I go. There's not really a whole lot of talking. I didn't have a whole lot of time. I just dyed the parts that we had bought from this video, got those taken care of, got them cleaned and dyed, and now we're going to go back out to the same spot, and I'm going to take a look at some fenders and some doors. Let's go ahead and get out there and get this video started. Now hopefully our honey hole truck is still there. We'll definitely figure it out as soon as we can. We're almost there though. Definitely cleared out quite a bit of cars since I've been here last. And it wasn't too long ago either. It's a pretty good day. Feels pretty good. It's not hot. Got a nice breeze. Sound like a weatherman. Hopefully the truck's still there. Well, there she is. A lot is gone. Man. Somebody robbed the core support. Took the rest of the trim from the inside. Kind of interested in these. Those look really good. Mine are beat to every living crap on the truck. Here's what remains on this poor thing. There's a couple parts I think I left here. Oh, there's the core support right there. Well, those were nice seats until someone greased them out. My main want is really the doors and the fenders. The fenders are super straight, and I'm talking immaculate. Oh man, well, almost immaculate. Dang, that sucks. That can be bent out though. A couple whoop dingers down there. But this thing just looks good. There's a pretty good little whoop dingy right there. It's all cosmetic, honestly. I don't know. I mean, this one's perfect. Mine doesn't really have a whole lot of damage, but I could definitely do better. Oh, well, shoot. I didn't see that. It's rolled. That sucks. That definitely was not like that last time. And I guarantee I know what they did. You can see how rough they were being. That's all fresh. They were being real rough with it when they were ripping the core support out. I guarantee when they pulled that core support out, they were pulling it this direction and it bent that bracket this way, rolled your edge there. Some people just don't care unless it's the parts they're after. They don't want to be nice and leave the rest of the truck intact as best as possible for the next person. So at that point, I actually don't know. I don't know if this is even worth $100. They're asking $50 a fender. And I didn't really see how banged up these doors really are. That's pretty big one right there. But man, the rest of it's straight. The mirrors actually don't look too bad. The mirrors look really good, actually. I gotta get some kind of video out for you guys. So look how this sounds good too when you shut it. Solid. The inside looks really clean. Guys, I really don't even know if it's worth it. My fenders aren't the worst. I could easily body work them and fill them with glaze. I mean, the truck's got to get repainted anyways. I don't think spending $100 on a set of fenders, one of them's pretty bad, worse than the ones that are on my truck now, is worth it. The doors are kind of chewed up on the bottom. I think the only thing that would be actually worth it would be the hood, but my hood's not even that bad. So I don't know. I really don't. Kind of want to look and see. Tailgate's in awesome condition, but I don't need it tonight. Yeah, all these trucks are just whooped on. I understand it's a salvage yard and whatnot, but ain't nothing here. Man, I did luck out with the truck. Golly, this thing looked like it went 10 rounds with a light pole trained by Mike Tyson himself. What'd be really cool is if I could find some of them sport mirrors, like a left one and a right one. Oh, there's green pea. Boring. God, that thing's ugly. Terrible. Every set of sport mirrors I find, the right one is always there and the left one is always gone. Makes no sense. There's a good fender again. I remember this fender's been whooped on a couple times.
I'm ready to go in, Coach. Just give me a chance. I know there's a lot riding on it, but it's all psychological. Just got to stay in a positive frame of mind.
Yep. Man. The old shaggin' wagon. And that back seat goes all the way down like some Cadillac seats, I promise. Sheesh, is that a pew? Got some Jesus in here. It ain't looking very good. It ain't looking good at all. Can't find nothing. Oh, man, I knew the good luck would eventually run out. It looks like some Breaking Bad stuff going on right here. Do I dare open this? It's got tinfoil all over this car. I'm gonna hold my breath. It's kind of crazy. There were definitely some chefs in there at one point. Not the good kind either. So I'm not finding anything. Probably just gonna have to cut our losses here. It wasn't bad. It was only $3 to get in. But I didn't find anything worth snagging. I think what I'm gonna do is probably hit up a couple other salvage yards because I know there's a couple here that are close. But other than that, I just don't see anything worth grabbing. my luck completely just ran out today, which is fine. You win some, you lose some. But let's get back to the car and see if we can't find any other lots around here. We're gonna try one more yard, and hopefully they have a couple vehicles there. We're really not after a whole lot today, but if we can make something work, we'll make something work. I'll let you guys know when we get there. All right, here is lot number 2. All right, we made it to pick apart, and their lot looks pretty good. Looks clean. Quite a few people out today. They got a couple trucks we can choose from, showing seven trucks. So we'll get down to the nitty gritty and see what we can't find. Oh, check these out. Man, we're already off to a good start. That's pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie, this yard's a lot cleaner than pull apart for sure. I'm actually really impressed. It's quite big too, and the lanes stay relatively clean, guys. I mean, that's nice. Hopefully their inventory is just as nice as their lanes here. Let's see what we can't find. So here's a couple of them. I believe 3. All the fenders are bad. It's a good fender. Interior is gone on this one. Well, I saw this one. This one's got a red bench seat in it. Let's get over here and see if we can't take a look. Hey, these are pretty hard to come by. Too bad I already got one. Oh man, that bench seat is nice. There's no tears in it. That is pretty friggin' sweet. Oh, check that out. Good B-pillar trim, or what is that? Just dog leg trim? Yeah. That's in good condition too. It's got nice red tabs sticking off the side. That's nice. Clean back window. If I had the tool to take that out, I would. Here's another one. Got that Bluetooth fender speaker. It's competition. That's on I believe that's only 3 on this row. Just keep looking. And I mean, worst comes to worst, if not, I'm only out $3, $6 in total. Here's another one that's not listed. It's got good bumper filler in it. It's not broke. Needs a little patchwork right there, but it's got the 350. It's got the center bolt valve cover. Their trucks aren't too bad here, honestly. Thing almost had a good set of fenders on it. We're gonna try this guy right here. Row 54, space 15. 54, space 15. What color is it? It's red, so it's gonna be that guy right there. Dang, golly. That's all the way around, ain't it? Oh, no, every one of them but one. I think it's cool how they keep the tires on here. Find you a good set of wheels. But you probably gotta get out here first before anybody. Oh, this one had some pimped out wheels. And now time to hit row 50. Check that out. Little moat. And it looks like it's gonna be this green fella here. I already tell that fender's whooped. And that fender's whooped. Man. Oh man. Okay. Don't honk at me. Oh, how cool is that? So that was all the OBSs on this side. Now we're gonna hop over to this side. See what we can't find right here. We gotta go to 40 and 41. One of them is in space 14 and one of them is in space 21. Speckled runway, I'd hate to fall. All right, this is row 41. We gotta go down 14 spaces. Color is unavailable. Oh, I see it. It's a Tahoe. Oh, there's two of them here. Fender's whooped. That fender's decent, but it's got the flares on it, and I'm not after the flares. This old brown turd looks like a potato with wheels. Got a pretty straight bumper on it, and it's got the lower valance too. It's kind of rare. Take that, polish it up, re-chrome it. So that's 41. We're gonna hop over to 40 here. We're just gonna cut on through. It's one lane over. And is that one right there? It kind of looks like an OBS bed way over there. And it's flooded. Golly. I didn't bring my swim trunks. You can tell real quick if it's one or not. It is indeed an OBS truck. Okay, we're going to the other side. Look at that. What are we gonna do here? It ain't worth it. I'm not doing it. What am I kidding? It's a Chevy. Of course I'm gonna do it. Let's see here. Okay. Need to do that like 7 more times. Of course I'm gonna go over there and look. Build me a little bridge out of radiator supports, door panels, radiators. That does a good looking front. And it's also got a decent front bumper on it too. Oh man. Oh God, took on some water. And okay, so I got this barge. My little bridge I'm making out of parts found on the ground. I think they have a flooding problem going on right there. I'm gonna go out on a limb. Currently taking on water. I need to hurry to figure out what I'm gonna do and what the move is. If I can get to the inside of this truck, I doubt I'll have a problem. So I was able to get inside the truck. It didn't have anything I needed, and I'm not gonna be able to get to the passenger side of the truck just because it's literally about 2 feet underwater. But I can't say I didn't give it my best shot. Let's continue to look. Came across this thing, and this thing has an immaculate bumper on it. Nice chrome. The valance is decent. And it's not the one with the cutouts for the tow hooks or the lights. That is a good looking bumper. Wow. Ran into another decent little bumper. No dents, no gouges, no rust. This is a perfect bumper for somebody. Good air dam on the bottom, not cracked. Guys, this is not a bad yard. Has to be one of the nicest, cleanest beds on the inside that I've seen at a junkyard. I believe this is the tailgate for it. The bed would almost be perfect if it didn't have little whoops in it. But man, you can tell this thing did not live a hard life. You can just tell. Kind of crazy. It's clean. Well guys, I think we're just gonna have to take the L on this one. I'm not finding anything. I'm not finding any of the fenders I need. Definitely can't find any good doors, but at least I found this place. Came out here, kind of checked it out, seen what it was all about. Pretty nice cars. Kind of sucks that I'm not after any other specific part because there's quite a few good parts here for anybody that's building an OBS truck. Well guys, we are leaving. We did not score anything today. We checked 2 yards. Between the two, we checked 17 trucks. So you win some, you lose some. I'm not too mad about it. I found a really nice another spot. They said they get those trucks in all the time, so we'll definitely be back in the future. But I think we're just gonna get back to the house. I'll show you guys some of the progress I made on the trim that we picked up in the last video. And I think after that, we'll kind of just wrap it up there. I don't have the truck. Like I said, it's at Dylan's house. And if I had it, I would have liked to have taken the front clip of it off again and kind of tried to realign all the fenders and the hood and try to see if my core support's bent or just really out of line. Other than that, guys, we're just gonna get back to the house. It was not a very successful day, but I'm not out a whole lot, so yeah, let's get back to the house. All right, so we made it back to the house. We had 4 pieces of the trim that we bought last video. I went ahead and dyed all the panels, and all we have left is this carpet right here. I kind of have it folded up right now. There's plenty of glass still left in here, so I think what we're gonna do, or what I'm gonna do, is take the vacuum. I'm gonna try to treat it for stains, and then we're gonna take our black dye from Sim, and we're gonna go ahead and dye that carpet. That'll be the last piece that is dyed in our interior for the truck. And then after that, I think that's gonna wrap it up for this video. I don't have the truck here, so there's not much I can do right now. I really hate putting out videos like this for you guys, but at the same time, I'm trying to be more consistent. We didn't make a video last week, and that's kind of hurting the algorithm, so I'm gonna put a video out this week. It's gonna be definitely a little bit more of a different video, but that's what it is. So I'm gonna go ahead and put in the clips of me dyeing those trim pieces now, and it's gonna kind of just be a short little time lapse for you guys, but everything's shown on this channel. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Go ahead and comment, like, and subscribe, and hit this notification bell right here, and we sure appreciate you guys coming to check it out. How's it going, everybody? So as you can see, I have a bottle of water, and I'm putting some 70% isopropyl alcohol in there. I'm going to put a little bit in there just to kind of dilute it down a little bit, and then after that I'm going to go ahead and give it a good stir just to ensure that everything's mixed together. I'm not really after a strong solution, but just enough that the alcohol is actually going to work to pull all the contaminants off of the back of these panels. So as you can see there, the panels are actually pretty dirty, and I'm not worried about the back of the panel, but at the same time I don't want any of those contaminants or any of that debris coming off the panel as I'm spraying the face of it. So I'm just going to take that panel and I'm going to wipe them down. Here, as you can see, I'm actually watching some Pole Barn Garage. The guy is super awesome. I like watching his content. So I'm kind of just cleaning up these parts and watching a show, kind of hanging out for the day. I didn't really have much to do. So I kind of just start cleaning these parts. Right here I'm kind of explaining like what I'm doing and the steps I'm actually going to be taking with that isopropyl alcohol solution mixture that I made. It's pretty self-explanatory. All you're going to do is spray down your panels, and that's just going to ensure that you're also getting all those cross contaminants and grease off the back of them as you're spraying it and wiping down the panel itself. So here I am actually just kind of submerging it in that solution, and then I begin to wipe it off, and you can see that stuff comes off really easy, so there's no need to really put elbow grease in it. You're just trying to get all that loose contaminant off. Here's the front side of it. I go ahead and do the front side and nose as well, and then even though I'm doing isopropyl alcohol, I still take my waxing grease remover and I apply it to the face of it as well. Here I am wiping it down. I'm just giving it a real quick wipe. This is the head unit that goes above your head in the cab of the truck where the dome light sits right there. Like I said, I'm just giving it a quick wipe down. Nothing too fancy. I'm not really worried about the back. I'm not really worried about the sides. Mostly focusing all my energy and my time on the main part of the piece. And that's going to be right there on the surface. just making sure that I get all the dust and contaminants and debris off the panel itself. So there is that first panel, and that's got 3.5 coats. I say a half coat because on my third coat I went ahead and just dusted all over the entire top of it. So here is the driver's side B-pillar, and kind of just showing it before and after. Kind of showing a before and after of what it's like before the sim, and here is after the sim. Here I am adding a couple coats, just going really fast, not really staying in the same spot too long. Like I said, guys, adding your first coat is more of a tack than anything. You're not really shooting for color. Kind of showing off some of those storms rolling in. It was a really nice evening. Like I was saying, going back and shooting, you're not really shooting for coverage. You're just shooting to get your material to stick to the product. And then after that, you'll go through and hit heavier and heavier with every passing coat. So as you can see, I'm not really spending too much time in one position, and there is the final product. And here is the passenger B-pillar. Right here, I'm going to start wiping it down with the wax and grease remover. I don't really spend a whole lot of time really getting it in there, just because I had already used the alcohol to wipe down and prep the surface in the beginning anyways, so it's relatively clean. All I'm doing is eliminating all the oils and grease that had been transferred from my hands to the panel, moving it out to this table here. So then I start painting it, and here's the end results. And here is the final product. There is the roof trim piece for the dome light, and then we move on to the B-pillar panels. Guys, I love how awesome this stuff is to apply. All my parts came out consistent and are all the same color with no different sheens or finishes on them. I really like it, and I swear by this product. So if you guys have any interior you want to use, I would definitely consider using the Sim products for sure. And with all those snippets finally out of the way, I'm going to go ahead and end the video here. I'm sorry that I did not have the truck here and we were actually hands-on with it, but it is currently at a buddy's house, and we're trying to fab up some seat brackets, and that's going to be in next week's video. I've already started recording it last week, so it's kind of a mix-up, but it'll all be okay, and it'll all add up at the end of it. I really appreciate you guys stopping by on the channel here, kind of seeing what we're up to. And if you guys like what you see, go ahead and comment, like, and subscribe. Ring the notification bell. It helps with the algorithm here, helps us grow here on the channel. Thank you guys for everything, for the support, for the comments, reaching out to me on my other social medias, and being really concerned about the build. With that being said, I love you guys, and we'll see you on the next one. Peace.